What's up guys, Beast King here from Technos with an unboxing and review of the Nintendo Switch. So I have the blue and red neon Joy-Cons here. It's just an original box. I got it from Target for $2.99. Here's the back of the box. I'm sure you guys have seen one of these before. Very nice presentation. Has the Nintendo branding on the top. And here's everything that comes in the box. Alright, so it comes with the Nintendo Switch console, obviously. The neon blue and red Joy-Con controllers, the Joy-Con straps, the high-speed HDMI cable, Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grip, and the AC adapter, which is USB-C. So here's a picture of all the things they have in it, and it's just in a bunch of different languages. Alright guys, so you can see on the side we have the different ways you can play it at home, on the go, or with friends. It might show up a little bit orange on the camera, but it's actually a darker red. It's like a neon red, but on the camera it looks a little orange. So now we're going to get into it. So on the bottom we have a flap here. So I know it's kind of hard to find these things, but if you search really hard you'll find one. I got this one at Target, like I said. So right when we open the box, you can see we have the Nintendo Switch tablet right here with the screen, 6.2 inches, 720p display. We have the red Joy-Con and the blue Joy-Con. So let's just pop these out. They're very small. I'll show you in my hand. They fit in your hand very nicely. They're not really that small, but the buttons feel good. You can hear that click. And the analog sticks are pretty low, but that's okay. And here are the rails. It comes with the SL and SR button. And when you put on the Joy-Con straps, it'll make those buttons more accessible. So over here we have the tablet part. Let's slide it out. It's a very glossy finish. It's a plastic screen instead of glass, because kids would break the glass if they dropped it. Here's the rail to slide on the Joy-Cons. Here's another rail. It's very high quality metal, aluminum right here. We have the plastic back, the Nintendo Switch branding, 2 heat vents, and another heat vent on the top. Our USB-C charging port for when you put it in the dock. We have the kickstand, along with the micro SD card slot, up to 2 terabytes of storage, expandable. This thing comes with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage. On the top we have our power button, and our volume rocker, and the game card slot. So I'm going to get into the bottom of the box. And also we have our headphone jack right next to it. Alright guys, so take this cardboard out, nothing inside of it, just a nice piece of cardboard. Throw it to the side. You have your very helpful quick start guide. This one may actually be helpful because it has warranty information in it. And if you're spending this much money for a nice console, you might want to know about the warranty. So first we have the dock. It's in bubble wrap for protection and shipping. And we have more foam wrap on it. So here it is, the matte finish, plastic, has a nice heft to it, so it'll sit down on your desk or set up without moving around. There's your engraved or printed logo, Nintendo Switch logo. Some rubber feet on the bottom so it doesn't move around. And this is where you put all your ports. So here's where you put all your wires. You have an HDMI out, USB, and an AC adapter. So close that up for nice cable management. Nice Nintendo logo. Build quality is something they really have going here. Here's your USB-C cable in there, or piece that you charge it with. And there are 2 USB ports right here for charging controllers. Also a green light right there when you have your dock set up. So a problem some people were having with the dock was that it would scratch your screen up. But you can just pick up a screensaver or screen protector for a couple bucks and that'll fix it. So here's the grip, non-charging grip. You can buy a charging grip at the store for about $30. It'll charge your Joy-Cons while playing. So I'll show you how that works in a minute. You have your Joy-Con strap. Makes the buttons more accessible, and the charging light is right there. This clips onto your wrist like a Wii controller. A lot of plastic in here. Here's another one just for the other side, and you lock it with that. Some people got scared that they put it on wrong, but it's just a lock, so you unlock it with that. So we have your high-speed HDMI cable. If you watch some of my other videos, the Roku Express Plus unboxing, the HDMI cable was a foot long, so I hope Nintendo knows what they're doing here. So this looks to be a 3-foot HDMI cable, pretty high quality. And lastly, we have our micro USB-C AC adapter. It's very heavy top right here because it has a lot of amps to charge your switch. I think it's 2.1 amps, or it might be 2 amps. I'm not sure, but there's your USB-C cable. And as time goes on, more people will have these in their house. This is about a 6-foot or 5-foot wire. So it'll be long enough to reach your setup from your outlet. So just more cardboard in the box, and we will put that to the side now. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have the Joy-Con grip right here. I'm going to show you how it slides in. That's a nice click noise. The camera isn't doing this Joy-Con controller justice. It's not anything what it looks like on this camera. It kind of looks orange, but it's actually a very bright red. And there's the other click. So if you're used to a more traditional design with your controller, you can use this grip. It'll give you more of a nicer feel without spending any more money for a pro controller. As I'm pretty sure most of you don't want to spend $70 on a Xbox 360 controller with a Nintendo branding on it. That's pretty much what it is. And this has a little strap on it so you don't drop it. Like I said before, you can buy the charging one with the USB-C port, but it's a really nice high quality controller. Pretty good. Alright guys, so I'm back, so I'm going to show you how this dock works. I pop these controllers back in, the Joy-Cons. Hear that nice click. So there you go. It's back in, nice and thin. 14 millimeters thin. So we're going to very nicely put this in the dock. That's what it looks like when it's in the dock. You'll plug in your ports in the back, plug it into your TV, and it'll be charging when you do this. It'll charge your controllers too, and you could take them off if you want to play with the controllers. But right when you're ready to go, just pop it off the dock. Very simple. And don't forget to get a screen protector on that. And now I'll show you how to plug in this dock. Alright guys, so I'm back. I got the HDMI cable and the USB-C adapter. So I'll show you how that works. So there's a port in there. And you plug it in like that. You can plug it in either way because it's USB-C. I'm not going to untangle this wire right now because I want to have it nice for my setup. And then you have your HDMI cable. So this outputs the HDMI signal to your TV. So it's nice and compact. You also have another USB port to charge and put a optical USB thing in for wireless headphones, which may come in the future. So it's pretty nice. You can close this all up, but I'm not going to do that right now because it's obviously bundled up and you can't do that. So there's a nice heft to it. Once you have it closed up, it'll look nice. Put the switch in, it'll start charging and connect to your TV. So I'm going to show you how the Joy-Con strap work. Alright guys, so I have the Joy-Con straps on here now. Make sure you have the plus, match up with the plus so you'll have problems. Alright, so already confusing. This is weird. Oh, so I guess you have to press the lock down. You know, I'm going to figure this out off camera and then show you how it works. Alright, so they couldn't have made this more confusing. So in order to get this on, you have to unlock it. And then both of these are the same thing, but if you flip it over, it's opposite. So I thought they would make two different ones, but obviously they don't want to make it more confusing. And this is supposed to be towards children, whatever. So you have it unlocked, you slide it from the top, like this. Slide it from the top of the controller, and then it'll click in place. Now it makes it more comfortable to hold, and it also makes these buttons better. So you can see I have the plus with the plus. Obviously, if you do it wrong, you're going to have some problems. It's kind of hard to get off. So here's another one, a blue one. Doesn't make as much of a nice click noise as the other, as when you put it into the gamepad, but it's still pretty good. So it makes the buttons better. It gives you more of a traditional feel to the controller, and just makes it bigger in your hand. You can also buy Joy-Con grips with this to make it feel bigger in your hand. So when you're playing, it's not as small. Some people complain that these are, like, for adults, these are too small. But you can just get some rubber grips to make this better. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you can find a Nintendo Switch, I recommend to pick it up. It's a great console, a great device. It runs you $299. The games are pretty expensive. $60 for most of the games, like Splatoon 2, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but those are all nice games. And also ARMS, which is $60, but very nice, nicely built console, portable. You can bring it on the go, everything. Use this nice controller when you're sitting on the couch. So I might come out with a review on the software and how it plays later on, maybe a couple of weeks from now, and show you some more accessories that I have for the Switch, some games that I have. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and watch some of my other videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Beast King out.